Hi, Lyle Johnson here at the boisterous Timothy Eaton Centre, listening to Pickle Ball happening. And Eric had never seen Pickle Ball before, so we're taking some time today with Peter Klinkard, who's a life member of the Moose Jaw organization, and tell us a bit about the game and about how it's blossoming as the #1 growing sport in North America. So, Peter.
Yes.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I actually started this game in Moose Jaw at the Eaton Centre 3 years ago. We had 3 members at that time, and now we have approximately 50. Hope we don't get 50 out at one time, thank goodness, because we only have 2 courts.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's the fastest growing North American sport, as you say, and in Saskatchewan alone, we have probably 1,200 pickleball players.
And so, what are the basic rudiments of the game? There's a paddle, there's a ball, and there's a net.
Right. It's similar to tennis, and it's also similar to table tennis, and it's played on a badminton-sized court. That's basically it. And there are certain rules with respect to the no volley zone, which are sometimes contentious rules, but it makes the game what it is. You don't want people standing up at the net volleying the ball. It's much better to have this no volley zone.
Okay. And so, as you said, it's a big growing sport.
Yes, it is.
You have a lot of people here. So, watching in the background, we're just going to let Eric zoom through us.
Okay.
And he can get some shots of people actually playing the game. Now, and you can see people sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah,
They're all.
Today we have 22 people here today. And we have only 8 playing at a time, so we sit on the stage until 4 people have finished playing, and then the next 4 get up and play.
Yeah. Now, service is like tennis, you're cross court?
Yes, it's like tennis. It's cross court.
Do they change sides?
You can only score when you're serving, and when you do score a point, you then change sides.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
This, one of the things unique about the Timothy Eaton Centre, this is the only place you can play daytime.
This is the only place you can play daytime. One of the things too is I was just down in Arizona, and down in Arizona, or in a lot of the states down there, southern states, they play outdoors. It's a different ball, it's a little heavier ball, and the holes are smaller so they don't catch the wind. The indoor ball has a little bit larger holes, and we have a lower ceiling here. Sometimes it would be nice if we had a higher ceiling so we could do more lob shots, but we don't, so we can't. But then you play to what your venue is.
Yeah, and so this is, it's a lot of fun. I hear the camaraderie and also the competitiveness is very strong here.
Yes, it is. We don't have what we call a competitive league, but you kind of rate yourself. You rate yourself from a 1.5 to a 5, 5 being the highest rating that you can get. That means that you don't miss a ball hardly, you know everything about the game, and you know all the rules. We don't have any 5 players. We have usually 3.5, 4. That would be about it, which is still great because they're learning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure, and the fact that like a guy like you who's been involved. Did you play pickleball before you came here?
Yes, I did. I played pickleball in Kelowna, BC, and I taught it there as well. In Kelowna, BC, in August of last year, they had a tournament for North America. They had over 500 participants. They have 18 outdoor courts in Kelowna. We don't have any in Moose Jaw yet. I understand the city may be putting some outdoor courts in for us. That would be great.
What kind of surface do they play on outdoors?
Outdoors, you play on macadam or concrete.
Oh, you don't want to fall.
If you do, you do.
Yeah.
No, if you do, you do. You shouldn't be falling over in this game anyway.
No, I know that some of my friends have taken up the sport, and they find it gives pressure on their joints, some of them, and they find that.
Again, we have an 87-year-old that plays here, Denny Devine, and you don't have to move a lot if you know where to be. So it's a skill thing that it's a mental game as well as a physical game, or can be a physical game, but it's not ultra physical because there's not a lot of movement. If you watch, you see them here, they're not moving a lot. Younger players, yes, they will, but the older players like myself, we don't move a lot.
Let them run. Let the young ones run.
The young ones can run, yeah.
Well, this is great. So I'm just really happy that we got the chance today.
I appreciate
we hadn't planned on coming, but Eric says, "Well, this looks kind of interesting." So we said,
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, is there a registration fee for part of the organization or anything like
Well,
that?
you have to, anyone that plays has to belong to the club, which is $60 a year, and then there's a $2 user fee every time you play. I play 5 times a week.
$10.
I mean, and where can you get 2 hours of entertainment and fun, like you said, and camaraderie for $2?
It's a good deal.
It is.
All right. Peter,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Okay.
And we'll be. Ooh, I just got a paddle in the butt, so I think I'll move closer to the camera. But thank you for the people from the Moose Jaw Club to share their ideas about this. And now Eric's more knowledgeable about this, and you out in TV land are going to be able to understand what this crazy craze that's going on, pickleball, is. And hope you enjoyed it. We'll look forward to seeing you again in Moose Jaw this week.